Climate change has adverse effects on humans on an ecological standpoint, which directly affects the economy. Without change, we will destroy our environment and the economy that everyone depends on for everyday business. All fossil fuels, when burned, release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This then increases the amount of warming of the Earth because heat is trapped within the atmosphere, which leads to a warmer planet. This creates problems for the environment and the organisms that use it. This can alter plants and animals and the time of year that ecological events happen. Wildlife use has a huge ecological point of more than $67 billion of income in 2002 and has increased since. It is hard to quantify the full amount in dollars of ecological gain from wildlife, as it is hard to quantify the full amount. Climate change will have a major effect on this, as it will affect migration and breeding season of animals. Not only that, but humans will also be affected from this, as animals will change from the warming as the environment changes that they are able to live in. Some organisms and plants are only able to survive in certain circumstances. Humans are also only able to make a living off of certain crops to animal production or recreational use from certain animals. For instance, the amount of ice or extreme temperature will not only affect the people who like to do such items, but it will also affect everyone else who produces or sells these products that those people use. Another example of how the ecosystem will be affected is by the crops. Climate change can lead to an increase of disease and pests, such as in the top left picture. If an area has increased in temperature or decreased in rainfall, it can prevent certain crops from growing, such as corn and soybeans. A factor that could also take place is a certain time of year that pollinators are able to pollinate such crops. For instance, if pollinators are unable to produce certain kinds of crops, then humans will have to change, as they will not be able to produce certain crops. Another example is that humans are able to change the way that they have done things to prevent certain carbon emissions from being emitted. In Brazil, they have used different biofuels to reduce the dependency and use of fossil fuels in cars. They have gone to more biofuel use, which reduces the amount of carbon released. Brazil also uses abandoned farm ground along with better farming practices to prevent destruction of their forests. Other ways that humans are able to prevent release of certain carbon dioxide is by using wind farms, such as in Texas, solar panels, geothermal use, and hydropower.